And welcome to the Format with your boy, Matt Jackson, aka Joffrey Killabay. Anyway, so Sunday happened. Yep, on sale that is. It happened. Let me talk to you. It was a good pay-per-view. We'll see what had happened was, well, Father's Day that day as well. So, I kind of fell asleep a little bit. But anyway, I watched the rest of it. But anyway, so, that was a long day that day. I was up early. I went to bed, I passed out. And I was like, weird dreams, couldn't sleep. It was weird. But anyway, and so, same thing on my son, he couldn't sleep good either the same night, but I couldn't sleep good. I don't know, something else. Anyway, Hell in a Cell was really dope. Yeah, the first match was pretty cool. You had Bayley versus Bianca Belair. Really dope match. They used a lot of hardcore tactics. They did the whole, kendo sticks and the kendo sticks in the fence, went across the fence, and the underskirt or whatever right there, like a bridge, like a table, so to speak. And Bianca Belair took and bellied Bayley, suplexed her right through the kendo sticks or whatever. They used them against each other. I mean, it was just a really good match. I mean, everything they used in that match was pretty hardcore, pretty dope. I mean, for what they did, it was good because Bayley tied her hair to the rope, tied her up to the rope, and then Bianca tied Bayley's wrists with her hair and was dragging her across the arena and throwing her into the cage and stuff. It was wild, man. So they had a really good match. Bianca retained her belt. I was really excited. I was very happy and whatever for her to win it back, but I was kind of going for Bayley the whole time, but the way Bianca pulled it off and was able to pull it off, just made a lot of sense and stuff like that. I mean, it was just a good match. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, they went pretty hardcore with it, so no complaints there with Bayley and Bianca. They just tore the beginning of the house down. It was really, it was something else. But I mean, two chicks going at it in Hell in a Cell. I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's pretty crazy. And they're talented as hell, and they're pretty tough. So I mean, you got that. But yeah. Before I get to the second match, I want to give a shout out to everybody who has joined or that has accepted the invitation to the Wrestling Mat Facebook page. I thank everybody that has, all the wrestlers that have, Terry Bronk, which is Sabu. Thank you for that. I seen it was your birthday, so happy birthday, Sabu. I'm a little late on it, but whatever. Sorry about that, but happy birthday to Sabu. Anyway, so next match was Sabu. I got Sabu on the mind. Anyway, Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Now that match, Seth Rollins and Cesaro was that match. It was the second match on the card. There wasn't a Hell in a Cell match or nothing like that. The first one was. This one was not. This was no way. And I was wishing it was because it was damn near a slobber knocker, as JR would say, a slobber knocker. I loved it. It's just Seth Rollins and Cesaro can just fight all day. They can fight every day, they can fight every Monday, they can fight every, Friday, they can fight every pay-per-view. It's just the talent that is within Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Just the talent personified. You put those two guys into a match, you know that they've got it, and they've got that willpower, and they've got that whatever they need, ego, whatever it is, star power, whatever it is, they've got that it factor. They have it, and they always will have it. But that's a Seth Rollins and Cesaro. They have work ethic. They're talented as hell. They're just one of a kind for each of them. They've came from Ring of Honor, or they've had matches in Ring of Honor and other companies, and they're just damn workhorses. But they tore the house down for the second match, Hell in a Cell. To be the second match, I mean, I would say that match was like that one. Bianca and Bayley was really good, like right there at the beginning. You're like, yo, this pay-per-view is going to be hitting on all cylinders. This is where it's going to be at, like you're thinking, Seth and Cesaro just went on. I mean, they tore the house down. It was, their shit was just, you got to see it, man. And then for Bayley and Bianca, that's only 2 matches in, and they've already tore the house down. So, like, how can anybody else, work with that or do better than that, you know what I'm saying? But, after Cesaro and Seth Rollins had another Matt Classic, then it was Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. And this match was crazy in the first place. They had supernatural powers. Alexa Bliss, making Nia Jax smack Reginald in the face just with superpowers. That was crazy. And then being able to beat Shayna Baszler doesn't really make sense to me, but I mean, with superpowers and stuff like that, it kind of makes sense, because they're she's like a Kane or the Undertaker or something, of that magnitude, has superpowers or whatnot. And so, I mean, it just works in all cylinders. It works. Being Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler. I just wish Shayna would have been able to beat her, but I get it. Alexa Bliss is, carrying on this Fiend thing for a while the Fiend is gone and stuff, and I get it. But, I mean, you got to get the fuck out of here sometime and be like, Shayna Baszler is literally the legit toughest thing that walks. One of the toughest females that has ever walked this earth. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think Shayna's being dealt a, shitty card. I just think Shayna Baszler is not getting exactly what she deserves, being as talented and as strong as she is. I mean, she can legit knock any of those females out. Legit, just one stick to the face and they done. That's just how I see it. That's how it is. It's just all it is, But I mean, between, Bayley and Bianca, Seth Rollins and Cesaro, Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler, you would think, can't get no better than that. I didn't see the pre-show, so I don't really know exactly what happened in the pre-show. But I mean, what I've seen of it, which was like a little second of it, looked I guess. Nothing to where I would want to, go back and watch it, because I'm not. But anyway, so up to that point, good shit. But anyway, so you had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud match, I guess. Big time match, they fighting back and forth, they getting it, I mean, that was a good, hard-hitting match in the first place, let's be honest. It was just a hell of a match. But I don't even know what to say about it. I know, the end of that was a haluva kick. It's pretty dope. It's just crazy that Sami Zayn was able to beat Kevin Owens. The high stakes and all that and whatever. But I mean, I know I haven't been paying attention too good on Raw and SmackDown these days. But when was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feuding? I didn't even know. I knew they had something going on, but not to where they were having a match. Hell in a Cell and everything. Oh, But good match nonetheless. I mean, anytime they fight each other, it's going to be good. Just because it's Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they've been friends forever. So of course they're going to have matches that are up to par, 100%, golden, legendary matches, and blah blah blah. So, I mean, that's just the way it's going to be with them. Two legends in the making right there with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm not trying to give away a lot to the pay-per-view. It's just basically how I felt about it. And, you know, I felt good about every match that happened. I watched Charlotte and Rhea Ripley, but I'm going to be honest, I watched it, but, like, I didn't, but I watched a good portion of it. So, I watched a good portion of it. I do know Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte, and I know that I watched, like, a good portion of it. Then I, like, walked out of the room a couple times while it was on, or something like that, while that match was on. You know, use the bathroom, get something to drink probably during that match or whatever. So, I did see it, but I don't remember a lot about it. All I know is Rhea Ripley putting Charlotte in her place, which is what I always want from, you know, from Rhea Ripley, just to bring the shit. But I mean, like with Alexa Bliss's match, it was crazy. Just y'all gotta see that match if it's anything. Alexa Bliss's match it was just crazy. It's superpowers kind of with it. Swell. Anyway, and before we get to the main event, I had a great day today, just letting y'all know. Great day. Got up. What I do? Got up. Watched TV. Got in the pool. Sat there. Floated in the pool with my son. We had a good old time out in the pool. After we got out of the pool, went up, got some Subway, and it was nice. Went up, got Subway, come back home, bam. It was nice. Just wanted to say that, just let y'all know that. But anyway, so I mean, and last night, what we do? Well, watching the pay-per-view, I was so tired yesterday, I don't know, I went to sleep. Got up and watched it again. I did. I passed out early last night. I've been tired lately. But anyway, so, but I got to watch it nonetheless. Shit, I tell you what, too, I watched it all at Cesaro and Seth. I watched Cesaro and Seth, and I was already so tired from being up early in the morning. Day drinking a little bit. All that mixed in, I was just tired. So, I got up to Seth and Cesaro, and then I was like, man, I was just sitting here. Next thing you know, I knocked out, just sitting here. And then, I woke up, and I'm like, yo, I gotta go to shit. Gotta go to Anyway, it was early too, obviously, because I got on, watched it. So I watched the first two matches, game kicked in. I watched both of them. Then I started seeing the promos and stuff for the Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler. And by that time, I was just, like I said, I was just so tired from getting up super early and then day drinking. Like I said, it was Father's Day. I mean, I day drank a little bit with the mother of my children, me and her. We kicked back a couple, just a little celebration, whatever. And so I day drank a little bit. So I was just tired anyway. So I day drink. Sometimes when I day drink, I'm just I drink about 4, 5, the normal amount. But if I drink just enough to whatever, even if a half of a 6-pack, it's a different world when you day drink. Just something else, especially if you get up early. And anyways, I was out But anyways, what I did, I watched the rest of it once I got up, whatever. I even rewatched the matches that I'd seen. But overall, I mean, this Hell in a Cell was really, really good. I mean, just being honest about it. The Drew McIntyre match, we'll get to that one. I know I got off key, but you know how I like to tell y'all a little bit of what I do outside of just doing these little things. Or just talking about wrestling. I do like to talk about my real life. But other than that, we've been doing good over here in my household. We've been doing good. You know, just living life and having fun, basically. Well, all you can do, you know. Got to live life, you gotta have fun doing it. So, anyway, so the Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, it was a freaking hardcore, hard-fought match. I mean, Drew McIntyre leaving out there with damn marks all over his back. It was crazy. They got welts, everything. Like, he was hurt. Like, it was crazy. This match, you have to see this match. It's on Peacock for free if you got Peacock Premium. Go watch. If you gotta watch, all you want to watch is then Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley. I'm telling you, that's a match to go back. And I don't like to give away stuff. I just like to review these shows. Sometimes I'll give away the winners of certain matches. Just depends. But like with most of these, like Sami Zayn beat Kevin Owens, Alexa Bliss beat Shayna Baszler, and you're thinking, what? Cesaro, I think, beat Seth Rollins. Bianca beat Bayley. Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte. Bobby Lashley beat Drew McIntyre. And it was one of the greatest things I've seen. Like a Hell in a Cell type match. I mean, MVP got it. MVP got in there and got slammed and got beat up. He got, not slammed, he got the freaking Claymore. So, Drew McIntyre hit him with that Claymore. He almost had the match won if it wasn't for MVP because, see, Drew McIntyre didn't even know that MVP was in the ring, so he kind of like snuck in on the, because one referee got knocked out. And then, so they had to get in another referee, so they had to unlock the door. So when they unlocked the door, MVP snuck in. That's when MVP snuck in. When the referee went to go pin for Drew McIntyre to win, well, he pulls that referee out, and Drew McIntyre realizes the thing. MVP is still in the cage with him, and he's like, dang it. And so he goes out there and beats him out, throws him in the ring. Claymore, boom, knocks him out. Goes out there, tries to beat up on Bobby Lashley, blah, blah, blah. They fight back and forth. I mean, it's a big house match. I mean, these guys are totally huge. I mean, it's Bobby Lashley, it's Drew McIntyre. They're huge. I've met Drew McIntyre back when he was small, and I know that if I met him now, I'd be like, what the fuck happened to you? Because I met him when he was in 3MB, back when Heath Slater, I always say somebody else's name. I always say Heath Ledger or something. It's Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. 3MB. I remember meeting Drew McIntyre during that, and him just being really small. So now going and seeing him or something like that would be just like blow my mind because I mean, like Drew McIntyre has gained a lot of mass since I saw him live and shit. So I mean, or saw in person, and but that's another thing is like if you would have told me like I don't know, years ago this was gonna happen, Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre was gonna be the biggest thing going for WWE right now, I tell you, it was crazy. I would say I can see what you see with Drew and Bobby. I see it, and this is I'm talking about like years and years ago, back when they were okay, And I'd be like, I see what you see, but Drew McIntyre's got to get bigger, like superstar, all that stuff. That and his size needed to get bigger, and he needed to be round about the same size as Bobby, and then Bobby needed some extra stuff on him too, training, whatever the hell it be, matches, whatever. Because at one point, Drew and Bobby wouldn't have worked in a match like that, and it'd be like, so it kind of had to wait till, stars lined up, so to speak, for that to actually happen because of the size difference maybe, or just, how much, love and compassion that Drew McIntyre had at that time he didn't have. And he had it now. He has it now. Bobby Lashley's got a whole different vibe and shit going. So, for that, they've got newfound love in it, and they go and do it now. They're just, very passionate about it, I believe, and they go out there and do what they have to do. Even if it's just for a paycheck, they're at least doing it. So, that's all that matters. But anyway, overall, I would say Hell in a Cell was 5 stars, or 6, as Dave Meltzer would say, but I say 5. I'll give it a, fair 5, because it was good. And I would say that if anything, WWE are doing these type matches are going to make them really good because they're going back on the road and they have to spice up something to get the people to come. But anyway, that has been the Formatt, and that has been my review of Hell in a Cell, and it's been amazing. Me sitting here recording this, watching my son watch me record this thing. It's kind of funny. But anyway, he was probably like, "What the heck? That was out of nowhere," and it was. So I started recording out of nowhere. But anyway, I will see y'all, or not see y'all, but I will talk to y'all in the next one. It's been a Formatt with your boy Matt Jackson, aka Joffrey Gala, and that was my review of Hell in a Cell, and it's got a grade of 5 stars, baby. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Signing out.